On YouTube, R to the double E dash ZON, coming at you once again, doing another video, bit of an update. Got a brand new title to add to my original Wii collection. Picked it up from mad cheap. I'll let you know what that is in a minute. But before get into this video, man, as most of you guys may have already heard, a big, heartbreaking, tragic story over the weekend in the sports world, but more than in the sports world, as a Cuban American, affects me greatly. And that's the tragic passing of Jose Fernandez. Ace pitcher for the Marlins, 24-year-old kid, man, had the whole world in front of him. Amazing ball player, and it's just a really sad story. I just want to send I don't think they'll ever watch this, but just in case, you never know, I'd like to send my deepest thoughts and prayers, my condolences out to his family, his loved ones, and also the families of the two friends that also died with him in that tragic boat accident. It's just a horrible thing, man. Hit me hard, man. It's funny. A quick story. They died early Sunday morning, around 3 something in the morning, when their boat was coming in, apparently at a very high speed and pitch black out there, and slammed right into the jetty off of Government Cut, South Point Park by the South Pier and South Beach. Slammed into the rocks and dead instantly. That morning, later on that morning, I was gonna be there. I was there with my girlfriend, my kids, her daughter, a bunch of friends of ours, celebrating my best friend's little girl's eighth birthday party. And we were gonna, fish off the pier and have, a little thing there on the beach. When I get there, the pier's locked down. My boys like, hey, we can't fish. So some baseball player died the night before, and they got it closed off. And I didn't even know. I'm not a follower of baseball. I didn't even know who he was. I knew the name, but I couldn't put the name to a face. Once I walked out onto the sand, just a couple 100 feet away from us, right there on the rocks, you could see the boat upright, upside down, smashed to hell, just destroyed. And that really impacted me. I was like, oh my God. So we're sitting here having fun and having drinks and all that, and thank God we're all healthy and alive and celebrating a birthday. But every once in a while I would look up and see that boat there and the cops working on it and all that. And I would be like, damn, we're having fun here and all that. Praise God that we get that opportunity. But right there, 3 young men died. So just, it's crazy, man. I even kept my receipt from the parking because, it was just sheer coincidence that I was there that day. But, I didn't know anything about him. I didn't know anything about baseball. But over the last 48 hours, everything I've heard and read, and I looked up stuff on him, an amazing young guy, man. And it's just a damn shame, bro. He represented so much to our community and to Cuban Americans, man, and just Cubans in general, man. So he'll be sorely missed, man. And he leaves behind a mother, grandmother, pregnant girlfriend with a baby girl on the way, man. He was very happy about that. Posted it on Instagram a couple of days ago, and just tragic, man. So I want to send my thoughts and prayers out to them, man, and just pray that God gives them the strength to get through this and come out better on the other side, man. Anyways, that as it may, we'll get into this update video. I don't know, might as well, man. To Jose Fernandez and the 2 other brothers that died with him. I think one of their name was Eddie and the other was Emilio. God bless, man. Now then, yeah, man. It's another update video about what I've been doing as far as gaming. Yesterday, had my car in the shop, so my mom's boyfriend was kind enough to drop me off at work. But because he dropped me off, I didn't have a ride. And usually I like to come home to their house during my lunch break, because it's right around the corner from my job. Eat, relax, watch some TV, and go back to work. Couldn't do that yesterday, so I went to Subway's. I walked to Subway's right across the street, had myself a sub, whatever, and then there's a GameStop right there. So I went into the GameStop, you know how I am. I went in there, started playing some Wii U demos of Mario Tennis, Pokken Tournament, got into those, enjoyed both of them very much, and started looking around the store. Nothing for Wii U because I already have everything I want for Wii U, except maybe those titles, and I'll pick those up at a later day when prices drop and all that. But started looking around the Wii games because I had a shitload of Wii games. Looking, and then like 10 minutes left before I gotta get back to work, I wish I had it with me to show you. I'll do another video later where I can, but that's because I'm at my mom's crib right now. Metroid Other M for the Wii, $10. I said, okay, I remember this game back in the day on the Wii. I remember renting it, not getting very deep into it, maybe like 10 minutes or so into it. I don't know why, and I never played it again and returned it. I was a rental. So I said, for $10, man, it's a Metroid game. I always saw so many Metroid fans hate on this game, like relentlessly, and never understood why, because I only played a little bit of it, but I love the presentation. I love the way the camera was set up. I love the action that I did experience in the small playthrough that I had. So I said, I'm gonna get that, man. So I got it, added to the collection, whatever. I got home last night, late at night actually. I fell asleep at my mom's house like at 12:30 at night. I wake up and I'm like, oh my god, I did it again. I gotta go all the way to my grandma's house, go home, get ready for work the next day. I said, there's no way I'm laying down without playing this game. So at freaking 1 o'clock in the morning till like 2:30, I popped that game in. I played an hour and a half. I'm enjoying the hell out of it, man. I to each their own. I understand what it's like to be a fan of a franchise or a fan of something, and then they make the latest version of it, and they change the conventions of it. They change the way it plays, and we get very protective over. No, this is how Zelda's supposed to be. No, this is how Metroid's supposed to be. This is how Mario's supposed to be. I'm not the kind of person to really do that, man. I understand it, but I don't do that because, man, if that is the road you're gonna take, then something as awesome as Metroid Prime would have never came along. Because Metroid Prime changed all the conventions of the way Metroid is played and experienced. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff still exploring and retracing your steps and all that, but the whole first-person mechanic redefined the way you played Metroid as opposed to the old 2D side-scrollers. So, when Nintendo and Team Ninja hook up to do this game and they want to give Team Ninja, the Ninja Gaiden team, free range to basically, hey, change the game up, do it the way you want. They made a more action-heavy game than Metroid is usually known to be. And I fucking love it. I mean, again, I'm late to the party. I didn't get to play this game in its entirety back in the day. I'm playing through it now. It's not perfect. There are things that I don't particularly like. Like, I like the fact that you play with the Wiimote on its side, like an old-school NES controller. But then that takes away analog joystick. And there are a lot of parts of this game that are 3D. And moving around in a 3D space with a D-pad reminded me of PlayStation 1. You know what I'm saying? Which kind of sucks. But I do like how simplified the controls are and the fact that it's just 2 buttons, really. And then whenever you want to go into that first-person mode in 3D, you just turn the Wiimote and point it at the screen like a scanner. And you just basically look around and you fire like that. I like it, man. I love the presentation. I love the graphics of it. The way Samus moves. And this is one thing that people hated about this game. And I love it. Samus has never said one word the entire time that we've known her and been playing her games for 30 years. They finally gave her a voice, and she's telling the story and telling you how she feels and what she thought and all that, and people didn't like it because it made her look weak and fragile as opposed to the badass that she always was. And I'm like, hold the fuck up, man. This is perfect because you're seeing the coming of age story of this bounty hunter, going from being in the Federation and being a young girl and, you know, damaged with the death of her parents and all that, and growing and going through all these different emotional pitfalls and valleys to come out at the end as the badass that we know her as. What's wrong with that? I love that. So I don't know why, you know, a lot of Metroid fans and just Nintendo fans in general gave this game so much shit because of that. I loved it. You know what that makes me think? That if Nintendo ever goes the route of doing the same thing with Link, which so many Nintendo fans swear that they want Link to talk, they want voice acting, then you're gonna shit on it the same way you shitted on Other M. I think Other M's the fact that it has a voice for Samus and there's dialogue and there's a narrative and there's emotions and you get to go inside her mind and her heart and see what she's going through, what she's been through, or what's damaged her. I think that's awesome, and it just makes it a better game for it. So, whatever, they can say whatever they want, man. I think Other M is phenomenal so far. Still very early in the game. Play about an hour and a half. Trying to get back into it tonight. Hopefully, I don't know. I got some homework to do, so we'll see. But yeah, man, that's the latest addition to my Wii collection. So that takes the collection up to I don't even know what. I got to count again. Probably close to, I'd say close to 60, 70 games, something like that. Other than that, man, I've been getting back into Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm in this story mission now that I'm it's chapter. Damn, I don't remember if it's 10 or 11, something like that. And it's like this giant ship that comes out of nowhere, and you guys are in your skulls and flying in the air, and you got to fight this ship. I almost had it last time, but he just dismantled all of us. So, got to get back into that. I love games like that, man, that I can come back to whenever. I'm in no rush to beat them, even though with Xenoblade Chronicles X, I'm like, damn, I want to progress the story and all that. But I'm not in a real rush. I'm loving exploring the world, still finding new stuff with my skulls flying around, and just fleshing out the side stories and the characters and the development and all that. Loving that. On the Wii, I think I mentioned it in another video that you're going to see. I'm uploading 2 videos today. One I did a couple days ago, now this one. Yeah, but I got back into Skyward Sword, man. I missed that game so much. And since in my grandmother's house where I sleep, I have my PlayStation 3 and my Wii hooked up. It's basically all last gen in my grandmother's house. That's what I have hooked up right now, as my Wii U, my PS4 are here, because this is, like I said before, this is where the kids spend a lot of their time, and where I spend a lot of my time. So, but yeah, I got back into Skyward Sword, man, and from the moment the game opens up and you hear that epic, which it happens to be my favorite Zelda theme of all the games, is the theme in Skyward Sword. That piece of music is so epic that when it starts off and you dun, 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 and you see the loft wings and all that, I'm just like, oh, I'm in it again, man. And the Wii Motion Plus and all that is a great game, man. So I'm into that again. And I think as far as gaming, as far as actual titles I've been playing, I think that's pretty much it for now. Been catching up with some of my subscribers, friends, lifelong friends that I've made since the time I've had my channel. Mercury, it's my dog. I don't know if he's still on YouTube or if he's still watching, but we keep up through Facebook Messenger and all that. Yeah, man. It's been a good time, man. I'm just getting back into the groove of gaming, and like I said, you know, in previous videos, getting back, you know, to a more normal me. You know what I'm saying? Like after, you know, what happened earlier this year, I'll never be the same. You know, you can't be the same after going through something like that. But I'm getting back to what is normal in the sense of the new me. You know what I'm saying? And just getting back to being myself, playing games, enjoying games, focusing on school, banging out good grades, you know, spending time with my kids, my girlfriend and her daughter, and cultivating those relationships. So it's been really good, man. Been really good. What else? As far as the industry, man, and again, man, here we are still waiting, man. We all swore it was gonna happen sometime last week, and here we are, September 27th, and we still have no word about the NX, or when it's going to be revealed or announced. Yep, they're holding to the fact that it will be launching in March. So, Nintendo, can we get a little bit of information, please? I mean, I'm getting tired of going off all these leaks and all these, okay, now this person said this, and this source said this, and now, after for so long the whole hybrid concept being dead, now all of a sudden there's new evidence that, oh, it might be, I think Ubisoft or the Pokemon company, or maybe both of them, kind of said something that makes it sound like, okay, it is a hybrid console. I honestly, dude, Nintendo can do whatever the hell they want because they have never disappointed me. But I kind of hope it's not, man. I just want them to do a new console. You know what I'm saying? When I mean that, I don't mean just more powerful. Yeah, more powerful, yeah, for sure, more powerful. But I just want them to do them. You know what I'm saying? Just do a new Nintendo console with more power, more of your innovation, your innovative touch that you're always known for, and your great Nintendo games. Third party can come if they want to. If they don't, whatever. I get a Nintendo console because it is the best console because it has the best catalog of games. Third party or no third party, doesn't matter. Because you can't touch Smash Bros. You can't touch Mario Kart. You can't touch Splatoon, Zelda, Mario, Star Fox, Metroid. You can't touch any of that. Wii Sports. You want to bring back the classics, Wave Race, Pilot Wings, Blast Core, things like that. Like, you can't touch Nintendo's titles, man. I know Blast Core is a rare title, but still, you know. Yeah, man, I'm dying for them to give us something about what the system is, man. But until they do that, man, I'm not gonna speculate. You haven't seen me do any videos like, oh, I think the NX is gonna do this. No, I'll tell you what I would like, but even then, I really don't know because what I would like is for Nintendo to surprise me and just do them. Because that's when they're at the best. So anyways, that's been my time, man. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Once again, to the family and friends of Jose Fernandez and the two other young guys that perished with him this past weekend. My thoughts and prayers, my condolences. God bless y'all. Stay strong. I know. I can only imagine how tough it is for y'all, but there is a God, man, and He'll get you guys through, man. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Peace.